I am aware absolutely no one asked for this, but in this video I wanted to talk about queer baiting in K-pop. This video is meant to open a discussion, not be an end-all be-all statement on the topic. The definition of queer baiting, taken from Google, is: queer baiting is a marketing technique for fiction and entertainment in which creators hint at, but do not actually depict same-sex romance or other LGBTQ representation, unquote. This is not to say any content with LGBTQ or potentially LGBTQ themes is automatically queer baiting. In discussion of queer baiting in K-pop, I'm gonna focus on music videos, which have the potential to fall into queer baiting territory. In K-pop, queer baiting is pretty much relegated to gay or lesbian moments, but I'll continue to say LGBTQ throughout this video. LGBTQ representation is a wonderful thing, but has the potential to be exploited by those who have no intentions of developing LGBTQ narratives and simply want to get hype. True representation should include a narrative and characters that are defined beyond their sexuality. Two girls just almost kissing isn't fair representation. In my opinion, there is a spectrum between artistic and queer baiting, and where each music video will fall on the spectrum will depend on each individual viewer and each MV. The design, narrative, and execution of the video will determine where it falls on the spectrum. A music video isn't automatically queer baiting just because it contains queer themes, and it isn't automatically artistic either. In my opinion, queer baiting is not a major problem in K-pop. It's just something I've increasingly thought about and something I see as tacky. In my opinion, when an MV develops a story featuring queer characters and themes that go beyond just almost kiss scenes is more likely to be artistic, whereas music video that focuses too much on almost kiss scenes or only sexually suggestive aspects of LGBTQ relationships is queer baiting. Personally, idols Oh My God and Choose Heart Attack are examples of artistic music videos with LGBTQ themes, while Irene and Soojin's Monster encroaches on queer baiting territory. I know Monster underwent some last-minute editing, so the original version may have been more artistic, but we'll never know unless someone at SM wants to leak the MV. Cough cough. But the MV we got focused too little on developing a narrative and too much on almost kiss glamour shots, which were featured beyond the point of developing a narrative. Again, it's not something I would classify as problematic per se, but I think it's a little tacky. Please know I love Red Velvet. They're my alts. I am not trying to bash them, but I thought an example would better illustrate my point. Though I know that simply by featuring this example I am kinda blowing it out of proportion. I think the intentions were potentially in the right place, but the execution was a little sloppy. K-pop idols are notoriously private about their personal lives and their sexuality, because of contracts with their company, because of fans' expectations, and because of the potential response of the general public. Homosexuality is unfortunately not as accepted and normalized in Korea as it is in the Western countries many of us international fans hail from. Because of this, music videos featuring LGBTQ moments manufactured by a company to feature idols who aren't allowed to speak freely about the LGBTQ community can feel disingenuous and slightly exploitative. But that's just my opinion. I'd really like to hear other perspectives, so long as y'all are respectful. Also, sorry I had no idea how to edit this video.